People are born with a specific amount of energy, ladies and gentlemen. This is known as base energy. It's predicated upon, how healthy your parents were when they conceived you and what you took from your parents genetically. You come here with a particular amount of base energy. This is known in Chinese medicine to a large extent as the Jing. It is largely stored in the kidneys, ladies and gentlemen. And you come here in this matrix and you get exposed to all this nonsense here in this world, and it causes you to lose your base energy. And it is not easy to reaccumulate lost base energy, ladies and gentlemen. We have all been burning the candle at both ends, so to speak. We lose our base energy through males especially having frequent orgasms. A lot of life force is lost through the orgasm, ladies and gentlemen. That is why brahmacharya, or holding on to your seed, is crucial. If you really want to regather lost energy, ladies and gentlemen, your sperm has the ability to produce life. Holding on to it is crucial. We lose our base energy through stress, through particular belief systems that keep our mind in specific wavelengths of thought that create emotional duress. That in emotional duress, ladies and gentlemen, causes you to lose your Jing. It causes you to lose energy. All forms of stress cause you to reduce or to burn up your magnesium reserves. Your magnesium reserves are a buffer to keep your Jing in place, ladies and gentlemen, from you losing your Jing, losing your base energy. So when you've had enough stress, and we're all under it, and you burn through the majority of your magnesium reserves, you start to chew up your base energy, your Jing. And then you're really screwed, ladies and gentlemen. And then you're gonna need to, you lose enough Jing, you're gonna get really ill. And it's not an easy thing to reaccumulate and reintegrate lost Jing. You have to use things like the chaga mushroom. You have to use the medicinal mushrooms. You have to do specific grounding exercises. You've got to do energetic reabsorption. You've got to drastically alter your diet. You've got to change your belief systems if you really want to regather what you've lost in regards to your base energy. And most people, regardless of their age, they've lost by age 20 a large majority of their base energy. And especially for the males, because the males have a much higher sexual drive, ladies and gentlemen. And the loss of the seed, so to speak, is how you lose a lot of your energy. That's how you lose not only your base energy, but the circulating energy throughout your system. So, sleep is how we lose Jing, ladies and gentlemen. Exposure to blue light is how we lose Jing. Anytime we suppress melatonin production, we are losing Jing, because melatonin is one of the most precious substances that your brain produces. Your pineal gland secretes it, ladies and gentlemen. Melatonin produces or secretes and is established in your brain when the lights go out. When you are in an absence of light, when you are in darkness, melatonin produces. This is why I put so much emphasis on the blue light blocking sunglasses, and I'm not talking about the trendy ones and all this nonsense. They're $200 and all this bullshit. I'm talking about the $10 UVEX Skyper blue blocking sunglasses. They're orange, they're ugly, but they work. They have a face shield quality to them. Unlike a lot of the cheaper models that don't do that, they let light in through the eyes, and we know through research any amount of blue light coming into the photoreceptors when the sun goes down will cause melatonin to not secrete. You want to get your health back in check, ladies and gentlemen, you need to sleep better, and you sure as hell need to block the blue light, because if you don't block the blue light, you're not going to sleep worth a damn. Melatonin exerts an anti-cancerous effect on our being, ladies and gentlemen. It exerts a antidepressant quality to your physiology, to your mind. Why do you think so many people are depressed nowadays? It's because they're exposed to massive amounts of unnatural light. And that is what makes these lighting systems a weapon system. It causes your brain to not produce a sacred substance properly known as melatonin. And when you don't produce melatonin properly, ladies and gentlemen, you fuck your hormones up, you stay up way too late, which fucks up your neurotransmitters and your biocycles, your circadian rhythm. This is a largely weaponized system here, ladies and gentlemen, these lighting devices, and it also chews up the proper conductivity and communication between the electrochemical communication of your pineal gland. All these crystalline structures in your pineal gland do not operate properly when you are not producing melatonin. So this is largely how we lose our base energy. It's through bad sleep. So you're not producing melatonin properly, and on top of that, you're probably existing in a home that is saturated in wireless frequencies that are causing your body to not be able to slip into deep rest. It's causing your cells to be constantly stimulated. You're just constantly agitated a little bit physiologically, and that keeps you from being able to fall into your bed, so to speak, and really get rejuvenative deep sleep. Mitigation of the wireless. There are so many things that are assaulting our health, and a large majority of them, ladies and gentlemen, are existing right in that device right there that you call a home. So going into your house, turning your house into a health regeneration pod is first and foremost the foundation of true health, because in that house you are exposed to the majority of the blue light, the unnatural light that you're exposed to. You're exposed to, in that house, to the majority of the wireless frequencies that you're exposed to. In that house, you're exposed to the majority of the dirty electricity that you're exposed to. In that house, you're exposed to the majority of the toxic water that you drink. In that house, ladies and gentlemen, you're exposed to the New World Order gas chamber vapor inhalation gas chamber. You're exposed to the New World Order gas. In that house, you are exposed to the New World Order gas chamber inhalation shower systems, where you freebase massive amount of chlorine, chloramines, pipe residues, scaling lime, fluorine, hexafluorosilicic acid, runoff, algicides, cobalt. Most people bathe in hot water. When you breathe steam, you're inviting all of that stuff into your lungs. The lungs are one of the quickest portals into the bloodstream, so you are actually breathing in massive amounts of metals and chlorine into your lungs. It's going into the fine filtering mechanisms of your lung tissue and being shuttled right into the blood system, ladies and gentlemen. In that house, you're exposed to a large majority of the mind control that you're exposed to because you're still watching television. Things need to change, ladies and gentlemen. Come outside, get outside. Unfortunately, most of us live in these stack and pack housing systems where we have neighbors all around us and we can never really get true privacy. But when there's a will, there's a way. I don't care if you live in an apartment complex. Wherever you live, there is most likely within a 10-minute hike or drive a place where you can come out and walk barefoot on the earth, do your grounding exercise, do your alchemical breathing exercise, your energy gathering exercises. There's always options. And if you are living in an apartment complex, ladies and gentlemen, you better get the hell out of there as quickly as you can, because they are highly unnatural living situations, folks. There's massive amounts of electromagnetic pollution in apartment complexes, and with all the smart meters and all the stuff on those buildings, it's like your apartments are one of the most unnatural and dangerous things that you can, ways of living, excuse me. One of the most unnatural and dangerous ways of living. It's insane. I wanted to personally thank you for watching my videos and contributing to the growth of my channel. I could not do this without you, and your interest in my content is truly what motivates me and fuels my passion for making these videos and spreading my message. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to remind you that this channel is a free educational tool that is listener supported, and if you would like to donate to my channel and donate to my cause, help make my life a little bit easier and help keep the lights on around here, you can do so by checking out the links in the description box below. There's a handful of not only ways to donate to my channel, but I also have links to different websites and different videos of mine, as well as my Amazon store, where you can check out a plethora of different health-related products that I use and recommend. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your continued interest in my message, and until next time, peace be with you all.